Isn't it a crime that Osman has bots about people artificially promoting his fashion opinion, meaning organic humans don't actually watch him that much? I mean, organic humans do watch him a lot, okay? Let's be fucking real. Like, so that's still a time. Wait, why did he defend Asmongold? What is his reasoning for botting? No, he's just saying that Asmongold doesn't, might not be botting himself, which I said as much as well. I would not suspect he was doing it deliberately himself. I don't know. I can't tell. I can tell by looking at the numbers that he was being botted, but I don't know if he deliberately purchased the bots himself or someone else was doing it for him. Because like that's the thing. Here's the thing: you can have someone else, a malicious actor, actually bot your channel. This has even happened to me at times, and I've called it out. If you recall. Come on, bro, get real. No, I know. But who the fuck would do this costly endeavor for an extended period of time? Because he was getting, if you remember, what was it, the Yoksik tweet, right? Well, not this one. The other one that I pulled up earlier. It was ripped off of a Caseytron tweet, but a Caseytron tweet that showed like Asmongold had 58% or 53% real viewers, versus I had 78% of real viewers. And in that situation, like clearly there were a lot of inactive viewers. There were a lot of inactive viewers that were watching him over an extended period of time for like almost a year since his numbers went up when he joined Kick. That can't be a coincidence. No, his numbers were, no, you're wrong. No, his numbers went up. No, 20,000 bots cost 16 grand a month to run. The idea that it would be anyone not directly affiliated with him is naive. I don't know. I don't know how fucking the going rate is for the bots, but 16 grand is crazy. Someone was botting Co Carnage a few weeks ago. Dude is the least problematic. It was wild. Yeah, he blew up. He blew up around the same time where he started doing like more active right-wing commentary. His numbers blew up. I mean, we can look at it. TwitchTracker.com. Go to twitchtracker.com and put in Asmongold, which is what, Zach Rar, like this, I think. Hold on, verifying that you're human. Okay, no leaks. Okay, Zach Rar is his alt account, right? Like he's been using this as his main account for some time now. And if you look at his like streams, this is July 2020, blah, 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 all this stuff. Like average viewers are like, wait, let's go back to the overview actually. If you look at his like streams, his average viewership is like max viewer 89K in the month of February, 45K, all this stuff, right? His average viewership around the summer of 2024, starts really blowing up. He uses an alt account because, I don't know, I think it was like some insecurity related thing. I don't know, right? Overall, I think he just like didn't want to use his main account because people were like yelling at him or something. I don't really remember. But basically what happened in the summer of 2024 is when he started doing like way more right-wing content. I think he gets nervous or something. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. So he has been, no, it had to do with not wanting to run ads. Oh, I mean, he might've said that too. That he didn't want to run ads or something. But basically, listen, he starts doing way more. He starts doing like way more like commentary content. Like if we go back to this month, what is this, like May 2024? Let's take a look at like, or April 2024, and look at his like games at that month. How do I fucking yeah, here it is. His just chatting distribution is still plenty high, right? It's like 61%. But I suspect this is like around the time where he's like moving further and further into just doing commentary and doing a lot less gaming on the channel in and of itself. So let's look at March, April, May. Let's look at July 2024, right? See, it went from 60% to 73%, right? So he starts, his average viewership starts going up and his max viewership starts really, really going up in the summer, and he starts doing more and more right-wing content. And I guess like in that same time frame, he just someone might have started botting his shit if it's not himself. Here's like August. He went from in that same time frame, he's going up. His average viewers are going up. He's there's like some periodic game releases that he's like entertaining, but there is like after the summer of 2024, this is way before he went on Kick. He just is his average viewers are going up. His max viewers are going up every day. His max viewers are around 38,000, 38K, whatever. And by the time the Trump inauguration comes around, he explodes. 83% commentary, a little bit of gaming in the process, but 83% is just chatting, just streaming, just doing commentary. Max viewers at 309K. Average viewers have gone up 53,000 when he's doing just chatting. Yes, he went to Kick later. Okay. So you look at the month of February. Why isn't it clicking? 77.6% just chatting. Average viewers are at, his max viewers are at like 60K, 50K. There's some gaming, but like there's basically give or take like a 20K bump. Okay. And also his YouTube views started going up in August 2024 as well. If you look at his metrics, like I assume this chatter says, also his YouTube views went up in August 2024 at the bottom of the page. His YouTube viewers exploded as well because he started pumping like a lot of right-wing commentary videos. This is what I suspected was the organic reason as to why he was blowing up. Okay? I think that was, and I think his YouTube views are organic. I think a lot of people don't understand, like, right-wing grifting is real for a reason, because there is an audience that's like desperately looking for this kind of thing. They're actively searching this kind of shit. So in that same time frame, like I thought, and it was also suspicious how back in the day, whenever a massive news story happened, you almost get all the viewers in skyrocket. Then suddenly Osman would get the same viewers plus 20K more, pretty much like clockwork. Yeah. YouTube algo does fucking tricks on right-wing commentary, okay? YouTube algorithm blows bubbles on right-wing commentary. Let's be fucking real. So I thought it was like real. I thought it was like a real organic move on the platforms where people were where right-wing commentary was just simply more popular. But now it feels like he's just always been a top content creator on Twitch. And, we were around the same size on Twitch. And there was an additional 20K boost, basically. A 20K boost that put him 20,000 viewers over me in his average concurrent viewership for the last year. Of course, there's like major, like he's also been hit with like major botting in the past. I think like people were trolling him and shit too. Because if you remember, sometimes he would just have like 200K people watching. But like I said, I don't think it was done by him. I don't have any evidence that this was deliberately done by him. But yeah, just jumped in. Are we trying to understand how he got big or what he's doing? No, I'm trying to look at his numbers to see like where this increase took place, where this like, and was it organic or was it inorganic? How long was there bot presence on his page? Crazy, he's still bigger than you though, right? Don't forget both of your numbers went down. It's not a right wing or left wing issue. No, that's not crazy. Asmongold has always been a bigger streamer than me. I don't think you guys understand. I've said this before a million times over. Asmongold has always been one of the top content creators on this platform. He's been around for a lot longer than I have. He has a lot more motion in this space. And he's always been a bigger content creator than me. But when he was talking about politics, and my numbers have not gone down, it's just been stable. When he was talking about politics, he saw an additional 20K bump. When he started doing more and more right-wing commentary, he saw an additional 20K bump. So we were both like around the same, 30K range. And then he went up to 50K to 60K in that same time frame while he was talking about right-wing politics. And it led me to believe that he actually was tapping into an organic interest in right-wing commentary. That's right, Cuck. Asmongold will always be top and you'll be bottom. That's true. Yeah, but is he a cleaner content creator than you? No. Can we look at your Twitch tracker for funsies? Yes, we can. It's not like the best way to figure shit out, but here. I just wish there was like a better way to just like look at all of the data is what I mean. It's a really good way to figure out like whether someone has active viewership or whatnot. It's unfortunately the best possible way to figure that out. The difference, of course, is that like it's just not very user friendly, I don't think, where you can just like pull data immediately and like do side-by-side comparisons. But yeah, you look at max viewers, followers, time streamed. Okay, obviously it's not like 40K max viewers yesterday, 31K max viewers the day prior, 33K, 34K, 36K. Obviously, this is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday numbers. Monday always has the highest numbers if you look at every week, or unless there's something big going on, or something major is happening, like I'm going to the protests, and there's like a lot of interest in what's going on the ground, and or Mondays are the largest news days for me. It's not. It's consistent. The increases, the peaks and valleys are always consistent because I'm a political content creator. Like, this is what I do. I do news for the most part. Wow, you did a lot of GTRP? Yeah, way back in the day. That's like most streamed games. So another thing that you can look at in like individual streams is like how many people are clipping, I guess, your stream too. That kind of shows like organic activity as well. But yeah, peaks and valleys are connected to, this is better, the last 2 months. Oh, Sully Gnome. That's right. That is a better fucking metric. Online now. Like, yeah, you can see all the peaks and valleys here as well. You told us you were apolitical, by the way. Were you lying? Yes. If these right-wing grifters are botting themselves, pretty good, the billionaires and media are moving away from Ben Shapiro's and Tim Pool's. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know who's doing it. Okay. I'm not saying Asmongold's doing it to himself. I don't know who's doing it. I don't have enough data. Like, I don't know. I wish, dude. And if it's Russia, I know this may sound crazy, but it's truly advantageous if Russia, for a country like Russia, were to spend a little bit of money to boost someone that is a fascist to get more of a fascistic sentiment and more younger online gamers or something like that. It could probably cost 10K. When you talk about return on investment, that would be totally worth it. Hypothetical, but it's possible. Okay, but if you ask liberals, I'm the #1 advocate for Russia, so why aren't they botting me is the real question. You know what I mean? How come the communist dictatorship of Russia is not fucking botting the communist streamer Hasanabi Piker, who is obviously very much pro Vladimir Putin? This is bullshit. Just check Moldman's numbers, and he started hitting 50K after he joined Kick in June. That's definitely sus. He didn't join Kick last year. He joined Kick this year in June. His numbers have been like 50K plus since before he joined Kick. His numbers blew up, I think his numbers blew up before he joined Kick. His numbers blew up when he was doing right-wing content. His numbers started going up when he leading up to the election, when he started farming right-wing audiences. And I thought that it was fucking, I thought that was because there's just a lot of people who are invested in right-wing commentary. That's what I thought. And I think I was a little wrong about that. I think that there is an organic audience for right-wing commentary. It's just not as big as I thought it was, at least on this platform. I mean, one of the biggest like cuts adjusted to their viewership is like Tectone, Asmongold's second in command. He's had a big cut as well. I believe he went from like what did he go from? Sully Gnome. Thank God you were wrong. Yeah, I placed a lot of emphasis on. I placed a lot of emphasis on like organic viewership. I thought it was like real. And I thought it was, and the reason, yeah, he went from like 5K or he went from like 5K viewers to, as soon as the bots went down, to 1K, 1.5K to 2K. Hassan is making me learn about their streamers against my will. He dropped almost 50% of his viewers, but today he begged his Kick YouTube streams to open his Twitch stream on another tab. Why would you ever think anything the right wing is doing is real? I look at these numbers as a content creator because I'm matching the political shift happening in the environment that I exist in real time. But it turns out, botting can actually fuck those numbers up a little bit.